Okay, so now that I've told you guys how everything kind of went during the India trip, I'm going to tell you about the brawl. All right, so me and my husband, maybe like the last 3 to 4 days right before we were getting ready to leave, I just wanted, to spend some time with my husband, just walk around. We was getting bored. I mean, yeah. So, um, I wanted to explore. So we went to the local market again and we were just walking around, minding our business, trying to get last minute things before we left to come back to the US. Um, and we were walking. Of course, I am black. I understand that. And then with me being an India girl, I had got chocolate. I'm chocolate again now. I don't know if this is melasma or whatever they call it from pregnancy, but I mean, I've already been chocolate, but whatever, baby. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Better ask somebody. Anyway, so um we were in the local market and we were just roaming around. And I've always gotten stares when I'm in northern India. They always kind of like look and be kind of confused and whatever. I don't mind. If you want to, look at me because you're curious, if you want to say hi. And then I was wearing my natural hair because baby, it was so freaking hot over there, baby. The wig had to come off and I had the fro out, honey. I'll send put some pictures of that in there too. So, after the wedding, yes, I definitely had to throw out. Matter of fact, I had planned to wear a wig, the wig that was in the previous video. Or when I went over there, I planned to wear that wig for the wedding, just have it like pinned up or something, curls, whatever. Baby, it was so hot, baby. You got this natural hair. I had a fro. I had a big bun at the back. Don't look at it now, honey, because this is rough. Girl, I was wearing my natural hair out. I didn't care about that. Y'all was going to get this melanin today. Okay. So anyway, I was used to the stares and everything. Sometimes they would make me uncomfortable, of course, because I felt like people were looking at me or they were looking at me and then they'll whisper and say something they ain't had no business. And I don't appreciate that no matter where we at. Okay. Don't do that. Don't do it. Okay. Don't do it. But people were doing it, of course, and I tried to let it just like slide off my back. And then sometimes they would be whispering or, tapping somebody else and saying stuff in Hindi where I couldn't necessarily understand. And my husband, he was kind of oblivious to it because, or maybe he wasn't, he just tried not to pay it any attention so it doesn't bother him. Well, one day, 4 days before we left, we were in the local market. Let me slow down my talk. We were in the local market and these three guys on one motorcycle. One was like super black, like blacker than me, like black like my dog. He was black, and it was two like brighter skinned guys. They were riding on a motorcycle and they said something. I don't know what they said initially, but I knew whatever it wasn't a good thing. They said it and they laughed about it. And then they circled back again and tried to look at me again. And me and my husband, we were together. So my husband was like, hold on right quick, baby. So I'm thinking that he's about to, go over to the other stall because we were trying to look at some flip flops. Girl, I got me some girl, guys, whoever, y'all, fam. I got me some cute little sandals from India, girl. They cute, honey. They was cute. So that's what I was trying to do. And my husband was like, hold on, baby, I'm coming right back. So he walked down to the other stall. I thought he saw something that maybe he thought I would like or something that he liked and he was going to come back. He walks up to the guys and he starts saying stuff to them. Of course, it's in Hindi. I didn't understand. I knew from the expressions that it wasn't good. Okay. And I'm just like, oh, Lord, what is going on? And that kind of confirmed that what I thought was bad was bad. Whatever they had said wasn't a good thing, what they had said. And so my husband was telling them to say it again. Well, he didn't say it in English again. He was just like, da 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 da, whatever. And then one of the guys started getting off the motorcycle and was arguing back with him, da 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 da, whatever, right? And so the shop people and all these people around started to gather around. I'm talking about, it was like 50 plus people. Y'all, it was like a mob. I'm like, golly, what's going on? And so I'm just, holding on my husband's arm like, don't worry about it, baby. Whatever he said, it ain't even, so what? Come on. I mean, his feet dirty right now at this point. He probably ain't even got no house. He probably don't know how he gonna eat tomorrow. I'm not worried about this fella. I'm not. I'm here. I'm enjoying my life. Whatever. And then he blacker than me. So whatever he said, I ain't gonna do what I said. But forget him. F him. That's what I wanted to do. So I was just like pulling on my husband's arm, like, come on, don't even worry about it. Let's go. And then the other two guys started to get a little rowdy too. They was like, da 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 da. All of them on my husband, just one person. So now it's three guys arguing with my husband. I don't know what they're saying, but I know one thing. You're not going to jump on my husband. You're not going to do that. And I'm not one of those type of girls that's going to be meek and be like, oh, no. Baby, before I knew it, I had my hand around one little fella throat. I was choking the living daylights out of the fella. I gave them warning first. I was saying back the up. That was my warning. Back the up. Okay? They didn't probably know what I was saying because I was speaking in English. Maybe they didn't know. But I was saying, y'all know what this is. Back it up. Back it up. And they didn't want to back it up, so I had to choke one of the fellas. I had to choke him. And after I did that, suddenly the guys started getting on their bike. My husband and them, they still was arguing while I was doing this and I was saying what I was saying. And then they got on their bike and they left. So I was like, my adrenaline was rushing. And at this point, I was ready to fight, okay? Because what you're not going to do, you're not going to gang up on my husband. If it's one person on one person, by all means, hey, y'all hash it out. Y'all fight. But we're not going to gang up on him, okay? That's not what we're going to do. Because every time I put you in a chokehold about my man, okay? You will go down about my husband, okay? Okay. So that was done. And then I was asking my husband, trying to get him to calm down. He had already called his dad and his mom, which they didn't live too far away. So they came over or whatever. Well, they was on their way. And so I'm asking my husband, like, what happened? Because I'm oblivious. All I know is they was trying to attack you. 3 of them were trying to attack you, not just one. When it was just one, I was just like, don't even worry about it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. But then when 3 of them, we're not doing that. Let me let you know now. So, yeah, I was asking him, I was like, what happened? So he was like, baby, let's not talk about it right now. I need to calm myself down. So he got calm. Well, while he was calming down, Ma and Pa, they came. And Pa was asking, what happened? And I was like, well, I told him what I just told y'all. Because at this point, I still didn't know what had happened. But then once my husband calmed down, I asked him, I said, so what happened? What did he say? He was like, he called you a black demon. And I'm like, that's an insult? A black demon? Okay. All right, whatever. But I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I was like, that's different. But yeah, so that happened. And then he was like, and then I told him to go into detail what else had happened, what all they was arguing about. Because I was curious to know. Girl, I didn't know nothing. I was just over there, standing there ready to fight people for trying to attack my man. Basically. So they was like, we'll get a gun. And I was telling them, go get the gun. I'm like, huh? You was telling them what? Why would you tell somebody that? But again, when adrenaline rushes, you say things you really don't mean. You do things that you really don't need to be doing. So then I was able to completely tell my father-in-law and my mother-in-law everything that had happened, because even once they got there, we still was kind of like shopping a little bit. So I was able to tell him everything that Encore had told me. And he was like, my father-in-law is a pure savage, okay? He was like, see, Beta, the problem is, it's no problem. They want to fight, we can fight. But the problem is, if police get involved, you only have 4 days left here. So if they open up a police case, you're not going to be able to go home. So you shouldn't fight. And I was like, oh, I ain't know that. I ain't even think about that, Good thing they didn't, we didn't wait or get to the point where we had to call the police, because at that point I had assaulted somebody, and they gonna try to throw the book at my black self. Because first of all, I'm American. They think I got money. I don't. I'm broke. and in the north, I'm not fair. So they was gonna throw the book at me, honey, and hide their hand every chance they get. So luckily, that didn't go the way it could have gone. But yeah, that was the whole situation. We got into a big brawl in the middle of the market, and 50 to 60 people were standing around in a circle waiting for us to hash it out. Yep, that was the first time that has ever happened in India, with me anyway. Well, that's the story time, guys. Now let me upload another video because we done here. Bye.